Audio Jungle.
Hey, welcome back to the Solution Center. I'm Aaron TV Ball. Today we have a special guest with us, Nicole Reisinger. She's from Coleman, and she's in town today doing a piece for our folks on a handful of things, right, from Coleman. So can you kind of talk a little bit about what you guys were talking about today?
Yeah, so today I met with the commercial sales team, and we talked about all of our Coleman commercial equipment. So we have rooftops that Johnstone sells from 3 to 27.5 tons right now, working on that up to 50-ton rooftops as well as commercial splits. So we were going through the rooftop portfolio, talking about what they still have in stock as far as our core footprint goes, and what we're planning on bringing, what you guys are bringing into stock in the next few months as well.
Sounds good. Then I heard I was bopping in and out of the class today, but I heard some mention about a new navigator tool that you've come up with.
Yeah, so we have our navigator tool. It is what our channel partners, our Johnstone employees have access to right now, and there is the option for contractors to have access as well. Last year we actually released our DS Solutions app, so that gives anyone with a navigator login ability to enter a serial number or scan a QR code on a commercial or a residential unit, and then be able to find all the warranty, parts, fault code claim, any information on that unit they can find just from your phone, your tablet, or your PC from that app.
Now, how long's that been out?
That DS Solutions app was released last year. There were some earlier iterations of it, but a lot of the full functionality was released about a year ago.
All right, so it sounds like you're providing even more tools, not only to help us help the contractors, but help the contractors as well.
Yes, and a few months ago they did release the option to do commercial startup sheets via that app. So a contractor can now complete a full startup sheet on a commercial unit via the app rather than having to use a pencil and paper.
And that helps my guys on the tech team get less calls, right? So they'll be happy to hear that. So some new products coming out. I heard you going over today too. Is there anything really exciting? There's a lot of hype around something that's coming out in 2024 for you.
Yeah, so we were talking a lot about the packaged rooftops, focusing on core, which does replace in the 3 to 12.5 ton rooftop range a lot of the competition or a lot of the existing marketplace, and is a very competitive unit. We are also talking about our more feature-rich unit that has the hinged doors. That would be Pro. And then we spent a little bit talking about our 454B and the transition going into 2025, because that's where a lot of the focus is from product management and engineering over the next years, making sure that not only are we prepared, but that you guys and your contractors are prepared as well.
And you know a lot about that because you are a commercial engineer, is that right?
I am. I have a background in chemical engineering, and I support all of our sales team on our end and then on the Johnstone end as far as anything and everything regarding commercial equipment.
So 2024 is going to be a big year for that. We've done a ton of pieces on that already, talking about the tools, talking about leak detectors, mitigation, the refrigerant itself, safety and security. So imagine that Coleman, there's a lot of talk going on about that as well.
Yes, so we both internally and to the public, we have an entire regulations team, and then within Ducted Systems, we have a couple of guys dedicated to regulations with just our residential and commercial equipment. So Chris Forth has worked with ACHR, and he had a webinar back in October that was open to the public. And then as far as with Johnstone, we did host a webinar in November talking about the product roadmap, and then we have at least 4 or 5 more pre-scheduled for 2024 just for our channel partners, and then I'm sure even more from Chris Forth working with ACHR to make sure any public webinars are available throughout 2024 as well. But definitely there's going to be a lot of changes with refrigerant detected systems being added, as well as product nomenclature changes, all of those things. So making sure that you guys are set up in order to well serve your contractors through that 2025 transition. Yeah,
webinars are going to be huge. We're having one on Tuesday live here from Indy West. We're streaming it to Lexington, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. And so Clifton Beck will be here doing that, talking for 4 hours about A2L. So it's going to be a big piece. All right, last but not least, Santa was in here the other day.
Okay.
He gifted me this new studio, and we got his friend Frosty in here today. So I have to ask you, what's the big thing you want for Christmas this year?
Man, what do I want from Christmas? Well, I'm getting married next year.
Okay.
So we're in the midst of wedding planning.
There you
so
go.
I'm thinking a honeymoon where I don't have to do any of the planning. I can just sit back and relax on the beach somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be nice to enjoy at the end of next year. So my Christmas wish is that I don't have to do any of the planning. But that'd
Gotcha.
be nice.
Well, and I bet there's someone special that is going to get that message.
Yeah, surely. I'm going to go send them the link to this after you post it. And I'm going to be like, you just go check that out and just watch all the way to the end there.
Well, that's what we do here. We provide solutions. So we're going to provide you a solution for a really nice honeymoon. How about that?
Thank you.
All right, well, that'll be all for us today. We appreciate Nicole coming by, bringing us up to speed on the Coleman info. If you need anything else from us, you know where to find us. JohnstoneSolutions.com. Find us here on the YouTube channel. Social media is also at Facebook and Twitter. If you need any more information about the commercial line, you can contact our senior manager, Lou Catellier here. We'll put his contact info down below.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Thanks a lot.